Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome again to How Channel, where we show you how. And by the way, thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Today we're going to look at how to put a glow onto text. And so we have a blank black screen here right now, and we're just going to come over to the toolbar, down to our type tool. We're going to click on that and just click anywhere you want into the program panel. And you got a little dot there, but we're going to make that a little bit larger so we can have bigger text. So there we go. We just come over here to the essential graphics and we just make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to type in the word neon. There we go. And I'll make it just a little bit bigger, again coming to my essential graphics here, and we'll just make it a little bit bigger. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to center this, so I'm going to come down here to my selection tool, click on that so I can move it around. Now you can either eyeball it if you want, but if you want to get a nice center, here's a little trick for you on the side here. You just click on this little wrench here and go down and make sure that this Snap in Program Monitor is selected. You just click on that, and then when you move your text, you're going to see some red lines. So then you know, okay, that's the center red line, this is the center red line, and you just match it up to these dots that you have here, and then you know that you're right there in the center, and you can just click out of that, and there you have the word neon, and it's right in the center. And that's going to be our main. Actually, that's going to be our lower layer. And what we want to do is we want to double this up. So we want to have two texts, two timelines that say neon on top of each other. So the one way to do that, of course, to duplicate any timeline, I'll just make this a bit bigger, is you just click on it, and then all you have to do is if you're on Windows, you use the Alt button, and if you're on a Mac, you use the Option button. And what you do is you just hold down the Option button, bring it up and over, then with your left click on your mouse, then release the left click on your mouse, and then release your Alt or Option button, and there you have just two layers of the very same thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down now to the bottom layer, and we are going to make that our blurry layer. So in order to make a blurry layer, we're going to go to Effects, and we have to type in the word blur in the search engine, and we're going to pick Gaussian blur, and we're going to just drag that down over the bottom timeline. Just click on that, and when you do that, then under your effects controls you have Gaussian blur effect come up here, and here it's set at 0, and we're just going to make it a lot more blurry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it well, we're just going to get rid of this other one here first of all, so that we can't see the top, and we're just going to see the blurry one. And I'll take it to, I'm actually going to take it to, let's take it to 500. We'll take it all the way up to 500. So the easiest way to do that, of course, is just to type in 500. I think that's going to work for us. So now when you take a look at the top layer as well, and look at both layers together, you can see you have the word neon, and you have a little bit of blur up there. Now, of course, one way to make it maybe look more neon is to change it from white to another color. So I'm just going to go to my text tool, and I'm going to highlight this. Go to my essential graphics. You can see it says neon there. That's the text. And of course, you can change the text to all kinds of different formats or fonts. But I'm just going to leave it at that just for this. But I am going to make the letters. I'm going to make the text letters a bright red. And you just go like that. Click OK. And then back to your selection tool. Click out of that, and there you have the white in the background is your glow, and your red in the front is the actual text. And you can change up those colors. You can do the same colors if you want. You can do different colors. Just kind of experiment with it. So there you go. You have neon with a little bit of glow. It's actually a blur behind it. But in order to make it glow, you want to add some movement. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go back to the beginning of our timeline. And we're going to go to we're going to go to our bottom layer here where we have the Gaussian blur that we talked about. And here it says, of course, our 500. So I'm just going to hit the stopwatch. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just on this timeline here, I'm just going to move ahead a little bit. Now I'm going to try and make it pretty even. So I'm just going to do, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to do, let's say 15 frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then I'm going to hit this parameter tool here. That's going to take us back to 0. And you see we have a keyframe there. And then back here, I'm going to do another 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to go back to the blurriness here, bring that back up to 500. There we go. And then I'm just going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Go back to the reset parameter, back to 0. Now, instead of counting 15 and going all the way across like that, of course, what you can do is once you have a few there, you can just left click, get that cross. When you click, and you can just copy that by doing a Command C. And then on this last one, we'll do another 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then I'll do the Command V. Then I'll do the Command V, and that brings it in. And you can do the same thing if you want to do some more. Just bring it up here, and I can do some more here. So I'll do Command V, and I'll do one more just for effect. Okay. There we go. It was sticking on me a little bit. So now we'll take it right back to the beginning, and you can see the effect. Now this is when we're having every 15 frames the blur changing from blurry to non-blurry. So here we go. Press play. Look at that. And there you go. And that kind of makes it look like a neon sign. It's kind of neat. I think we could probably change it up by changing the font a bit. We can also move these keyframes wherever we want, but I'll just play it for you again just so you can kind of see what's going on there. And it just kind of looks like a neon sign. So there you go. That's how to get glow onto text. Very easy to do, and certainly is a great effect for certain types of timelines of a video that you're putting together. Thanks again for joining us today on How Channel, where we show you how, and we'll see you next time.